Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
Got one for you. I think I've mentioned this on one of the earlier podcast episodes. Okay, going to Mars. You get to go to Mars this year. What was the year? 2021. Yeah. You're going this year. You are going to be the first or second person to step foot on Mars. Okay, so imagine it: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, that kind of vibe. There is only a 50% chance that you will make it back to Earth. You don't get paid a penny, but you'll become the first person. The first or second. You're immortal in the sense. Yeah, he banged it there. You become an immortal in the sense that you were the first or second person to step foot on Mars. But there's only a 50% chance you're making it back. What are you doing?
No, and you got to tell me, how long is the trip? How long is the trip?
How long?
8 years.
No, it's not 8 years now.
It takes 8 months to get there.
It's,
nine months to get there.
No. But the entire trip, because he's got to do the scientific research.
So all right. So okay, we'll give it 5. So you go there.
5 years.
You've got your 8-9 month trip in space. You get there. You're actually going to stay on the planet for 4 years, and then you're going to do the same thing. Come back. Overall, looking 5 to 6 years. 50% chance to live, but you'll become immortal. Even if you die or live, what are you doing? Are you saying yes or no?
Because Mars is a mad thing.
I'm 100% saying yes. That's what I'll say. What about you?
So I'm a huge space fan.
Yeah, you are. That's why I've asked you this question.
So I think you know what the answer is. I would go tomorrow. Yeah, because like, what is life if like life? The how to live life is to try and live as many different lives as possible.
Yeah,
sure. If you live the same life for your entire life, it's
boring.
It's not as we've all lived.
That's why there's a lot of catfishes on Tinder.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why, Chip. Thank you.
Well, people try and live different lives, live as many lives as you can now.
So what you're trying to say, guys, if you're trying to live a happy life, you become a catfish on Tinder.
So you're telling me to delete my Gary account with a picture of Joel on Tinder?
Yeah.
Does he get many swipes?
I guess quite a few.
His Grindr one, on the other hand.
Girls, if you're watching, that Gary, it ain't Joel.
It's Chip, which could be better, to be fair.
You know what? Thank you, because it is better.
Yes, I would go, because like we're so insignificant in the grand scheme of things.
You're so
grains of sand, stars in the sky.
We're peasants.
Mate, this fella's podcast, no offense to you and me being here.
It's nothing.
We mean fuck all.
Speak for yourself. This is everything. This is everything to me.
Yeah.
It is my income.
To you, yes.
It is the food on my table. I am nothing. I can't believe this. I've been violated by my own podcast.
You lot speak for yourselves, because me, I'm the top dog on this planet.
Put your narcissism away. We are nothing. We are nothing. Okay. So what I'm saying is to be the first person / second to step foot. And by the way, I'd shove that first person to the side, and I'd be like, by the way, McGinley's traveling first.
No, you are the first. In this scenario, you are the first.
I am the first, so I will step foot. I will step foot first on Mars. Okay. 100% I'm staying there. 50%, those are great odds.
So this is interesting, because at the end of the day, you said like it's nothing at the end of the day, right? It's you are nothing. So what makes you thinking people saying, oh, Callum McGinley was the first on Mars? It's fucking pointless. It was for nothing. Congratulations. You were given 80 to 100 years on planet Earth, and you sacked it off for what? So people in school could learn that you were the first one to step on Mars.
Himself. I sometimes
cemented himself in what? It ain't gonna be your...
Cemented himself to himself.
No. For what?
Like to himself.
It's pointless.
That feeling inside when you've done it, and
He's dead.
And it doesn't matter, because that feeling that he will feel once you've done that is a feeling that nobody else will be able to feel.
So
disagree.
I would do it. Possibly, I think I would possibly do it even if it was 100% chance of death.
Really?
Because
would you do it 100% chance?
No.
Because it's a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice. It'll be like it's a complete. That is to me. That's completion. You've reached the end of the game. That's 100% to me. I'd be, but I don't know if it was going to be 100% chance death. It wouldn't be at this age. I'd do it at like 50, 60.
Yeah.
And astronauts, they're not young.
Yeah, you ain't going up tomorrow, fella.
Yeah, you ain't going up. Yeah, don't go up at a young age. You normally have to be quite experienced and wise. I would take it if I was like 50, 100% chance death. Yeah, because that is.
So you're going on a 50% chance. Yeah, you're going.
So
I think he'd do it on more 50% chance.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think he would.
So what you said is completely correct in that like nothing matters. Yeah. But at the same time, if like nothing matters, it means that nothing matters. So therefore, I should just go and do this because it's a cool thing. Like
No,
in terms of like what I want to do.
But if it matters to you.
Yes, agree, right? But if we're living in this world of like not much mattering, like the first experience to Mars matters to the people on Earth. So therefore it matters a lot. In the grand scheme of things, I completely agree with you in terms of nothing matters because we're this just insignificant rock floating through space.
But if it's not you, it's someone else. Do you know what I mean? So it's there like the only thing about you going to it would simply just to be have your name being the one person.
Yeah, but you'd live on as a legacy, so your life would mean something
for
compared
what,
to
though?
other
It's
lives
not
in the
though.
world.
It's not going to mean shit, bro. You
It does mean it. It does mean.
Okay, then Kanye West is the first person to have like $1 billion, or sorry, Dr. Dre is the first person to have like, you know, out of hip hop to be $1 billion. Okay, there's his part in legacy. Stepping on Mars. Mars, you know, at the end of the day, it's fucking nothing.
Nah, but what about your...
So what's the point? You might as well just live your life to the full.
Though? What about the way you're wired?
That's different.
There are certain people that are wired, and that's why I even asked the question in the first place, because I know he likes space. And there are certain people that would die just to even leave the atmosphere. You know, there is people out there.
I don't think that's why he would die.
I am so eager. I'm the one thing, if I could have anything in the world, that's it, just to leave. Just to go into the atmosphere, just even 10 seconds and be, fuck, I'm in space. Then come back down. I don't mind. I also want to do that thing, I think you've done it, or maybe the Sidemen have done it, where they go...
Zero gravity.
I'd just even like to experience that.
Yeah.
You know? Personal interest should take
You know what I hope that you go on that zero gravity and you go, right, okay, right, sweet, I've done that. Now I'll ask you the same question afterwards and you go, you know what, like, zero gravity, good banter, but
that's just to experience zero gravity, because I know it's the closest thing I'll probably ever get to space.
You know what I'd recommend? Like co-piloting a Cessna.
A what?
A Cessna is a small plane.
Okay.
And you can co-pilot them. I did it while I was at school. I was about 16. And they took me to minus 5G going down and minus 5G going up. Nuts.
They cut the engine, don't they?
Yeah,
What feeling would you describe that as?
Going up, it's like every single bit of your skin being ripped to the ground. At 5G is like you struggle to breathe.
Cal, me and you, this is funny. Me and you years ago were meant to do a branded kind of video, but it was for a series on Callux's channel called, can I say this now? I think this is scrapped. It was called BPM, beats per minute. And the idea was me and Cal, I think this was the first episode, I don't know, whatever. Me and you were meant to jump onto a plane.
A double wing
walk.
Yeah, we were going to stand on the plane though. So we'd be strapped in and stood up. Cal would go and then I would go. And the whole idea was they'll take us right up, spin it, do whatever, all kinds of shit in the air. And who could keep the lowest heart rate was the winner.
So you're standing on the wing of a plane.
We're standing on the wing of a plane.
Outside.
And it's not just like it's going up and just casually going quite low. They're taking us up and they're going to flip the whole thing.
They're doing stunts.
Yeah, stunts. But you are strapped properly in. The reason it didn't...
Tapped.
Yeah. And
so
Cal asked me to do it and I was just like, fuck. And at first I was like, no. And then I changed my mind and was like, yes. The money as well was for this, not even a lot, but it was like, you know what, I always say no to this shit. Let me say yes for once. Said yes. It didn't go ahead because we couldn't get life insurance.
You remember that?
Carl didn't want to do it if we couldn't get life insurance.
It was my manager.
Rich.
Yeah, I think so. At the time it was Rich.
So we didn't do it, did we?
What do you mean? Like, he's going to go up there and if the plane just crashes, what, nothing happened? Like, there's nothing.
It just dies. No peace.
So the company we were working with, the YouTube network, like wouldn't guarantee my life. And it's like, well, if you don't value my life, then why am I doing your show?
Yeah, it's true.
Which is a bit deep, but
was it for your channel or was it for something else?
It would have gone up in my channel, I think, but then they were trying to sell the idea to a brand.
What's a good idea?
I went to Cannes and got up on fucking stage in front of 1,000 people and spoke about the idea.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
It actually is a good idea. And,
yeah,
I would have done it without the life insurance, but that's just me.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, but Chip wouldn't have even thought about asking about that. He would have just been like, oh, what? Yeah, what? 10 grand to go up there? Yeah,
you know what? Same. It's just about the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah, obviously, they're always thinking they're thinking
and they are right at the end of the day.
And they are right.
It was right.
Because if I died, like my mum, my family, like I've got to a stage now where I'm doing all right and I can like pay people to do certain things, and it's like, you can quit your job. You can quit your job and not do anything anymore, or just like work for me. It's like if that then just gets cut off tomorrow, you're fucked. They're fucked.
Yeah. It's true.
So
there we go. Because I remember this BPM idea because it was pitched. It was pitched to a couple people, and it was absolutely crazy. It was mental.
I might go and do it now.
Did you have any more ideas besides the plane walk?
There was
more. I can't.
There was a lot more.
Were.
No, but there was also a couple other, like, it was BPM. You had like 2 other things as well. I remember you were talking about.
You remember more than me. What the fuck,
mate? It was a good idea. It was one of the craziest things I ever signed myself up for, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
that is purely my fault. And you know what? It happened again. I got offered a brand deal to go and fly a fighter jet in like.
I remember this.
I don't know, some Eastern European country. And I said no to it because they,
it was Ukraine, bro.
I think it was Ukraine.
I swear it was Ukraine, yeah.
I think it was Ukraine. And I said no because I was like, oh, that's kind of mad. And they weren't insuring me again. And I was like, bro, like, just pay 10 grand. I'm insured for like 5 million. That's enough for my parents to be fine for the rest of their lives. It's not that much money, but they just wouldn't pay it.
Yeah.
So...
It is what it is. That would be an experience. Fighter jet. Not many people get to go in one of them in their lives.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it soon for a YouTube video.
I've watched a couple of videos of like civilians going into them, and it looks
they pass out. They pass out all the time.
Mental. It looks really good.